Hi, this is Drake Oakey, Athletic Director of Memphis Community Schools. I welcome you to another special edition of our Memphis State Report. Today is a very special day here at the school, not only for our whole school district and our athletic department, very special day for our varsity baseball program and our varsity player, Cameron Walsh. Cameron, welcome to the Memphis State Report.
Thank you.
This edition is on behalf of Cameron. Cameron's having the opportunity today to sign a national letter of intent to play baseball in college at Cleary College in, where's it located at?
Howell,
Michigan. Well, congratulations, Cameron. Very proud of you. Very happy for you and your family.
Thank you.
What brought you to signing with Cleary?
Well, I visited Cleary back in January, and I practiced. I had the opportunity to work out with their team, and they are a smaller school, and I really like the smaller school atmosphere. You know, we go to Memphis, so I'm used to that small school feel. But I loved everything about their program. It's nice and small, and yeah, that was really the sell for me. Yeah.
Is this a dream come true for you to get the opportunity to play college baseball?
Definitely. I've been dreaming about this since I was 4 years old, playing in college and trying to get to the next level.
That's fantastic. Well, you're a Memphis kid all the way through. I mean, you've been playing throughout your whole career right here in Memphis, right? You're born and bred, and that's fantastic. Can I ask you something that you want to share with some of not only your teammates, but some of the other classmen, what it takes to get to the level that you're at to be able to sign a national letter of intent?
Oh, well, it takes lots of hard work, dedication. You gotta play a lot of baseball, that's for sure. And just never give up. Never give up. In sports, you're gonna be beat down so many times, but never want to give up.
That's fantastic. What's your greatest memory or playing at Memphis so far?
Oh man, I got a lot of great memories in all sports, not just playing baseball. But my greatest memory, man, there's a lot.
Well, this is probably a pretty good one.
Yeah, this is pretty good, but probably spending time with the teams, bus rides, just getting to hang out with my teammates, and you know, winning together, and just having fun with that. So.
Yeah, a lot of people probably ask you, I think I asked you earlier, you know, what going through the recruiting process can be. It's fun, right? It's a dream come true, but it can be challenging.
Yes.
What was your thought process? What's maybe signing a little earlier than anticipated?
I don't know. It felt right. It felt like it was time to sign. I visited a couple other colleges, and this one felt like home, so felt like it was the right time.
Good time. Well, you can concentrate on playing.
Yeah.
You know, your senior year, and that's a great gift to have. I'll be honest with you. And we're happy for you in that regard. You mentioned earlier that, you know, not only playing baseball, but playing other sports. Do you think playing other sports helped, you know, your development, not just as a baseball player, but as an overall athlete?
Yeah, I think certain aspects, yes. I think there were certain things that I learned in other sports that helped. I wasn't the greatest athlete in every other sport I played in. So I wasn't always starting, but I learned how to get through that and fight my way into a starting spot and really learn how to work hard to get there.
Well, I do give you credit. I know I've seen you play some other sports, and I've seen your work ethic there, as well as what you do on the baseball field. But I see you, you know, I take notice when we drive around, and there's Cameron Walsh running behind the elementary. There's Cameron Walsh running down, you know, the side streets and stuff like that. So, you know, it takes more than just what we're able to support. You have to take, you know, the initiative as well. You definitely did that. So what I'm proud for you is you definitely earned this, you know, on the playing field, but you know, earned it in the classroom, which is very important. And you definitely earned it, you know, outside the classroom and outside the actual team atmosphere, which you've worked on yourself. And, you know, your work ethic has been fantastic. So I know this is a proud moment for you and your family. And I couldn't be happier for you. And I'd like to sit down. Maybe we'll have a few conversations with your dad and your family.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, Cameron, you gave a lot of great reasons of why you've been successful, and, you know, they've all been self-earned, and I really respect that. But, you know, during the whole process, you've had a head coach, and I'd like to welcome, you know, the head coach of our baseball program, Guy Walsh. And, you know, Guy, anytime you can sign, you had this 2 years in a row that I know of that you know, had a kid get an opportunity to go play college baseball. I know this is probably the most special moment for you, but I guess as a coach, if I can ask you, you know, what did you see that materialized that he could, he could materialize to being a college baseball player?
I guess, well, he's a little different. I've known him since he was 0. So, yeah, he's just, it's a love. It's just a love that he's always had for the game, and it's just something that you can't teach. It's, you know, only a certain amount of kids have it. We've been lucky enough to have 8 players, you know, go out and play college baseball since I've been here. So, you know, we've seen it, and we know what it looks like and what it feels like. But he's got a different love for the game. Always playing it, always since day one. He was, you know, breaking lamps and breaking pictures in our house, hitting baseballs, hitting little plastic wiffle balls. So it's just a love for the game, a little different feel. You know, a lot of people like the game, and not a lot of people love the game. We're lucky to have a lot of those players in Memphis that do love the game, and that's what keeps our program going. Is all the guys on the team right now that love the game, and guys that we've had in the past that love the game. So.
Well, that's fantastic. So as a coach, that's got to help you run your whole program.
Oh yeah, it makes it a lot easier. Definitely a lot easier. Yeah.
Well, I have to ask you now, as a dad, how does this feel seeing your son go to the next level?
That feels great. I'm extremely proud of him as a father. You know, speaking not as a coach, it's just something I know he's worked so hard for, and he's wanted for so long, and to see it finally come true, it really makes me feel good. It definitely makes me feel good.
Well, never for loss of words, Mom, this must be a proud day for you as well.
Very proud, yes.
And you're out there supporting them. I see you out there, rain, snow, sleet, or sunshine. You're out there supporting the team as a whole. But as a mom, this has got to be a proud moment for you tonight.
Very proud. Very, very proud of him. Took a lot of work to get there.
Well, he's definitely done it. And I know the support at home has been fantastic. So I think that's actually great. Guy, if you have any words of advice to underclassmen, you know, if they can follow in his footsteps and what it takes, as you see as a coach?
Basically, anything's possible. Cameron's not the biggest guy. He's not the fastest guy. You know, 5'9", 190 pounds, and he's playing college baseball. You don't have to be 6'5". You don't have to be, you know, a speedster. You put your mind to it. Anybody can do it.
That's fantastic. Well, we're real excited, Cameron, on behalf of Memphis and Memphis Athletics. We could not be more proud of all our students and all our teams, but we're extremely proud for you and your family today. Congratulations to both of you. I know you've been hard working, well deserved, and you know, we could not be happier for you.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Mr. Ross, congratulations. Thank you. And Mrs. Walsh, congratulations. And Coach, thank you as a coach, the way you run your program. You know, this typifies what we're trying to achieve in all our programs at Memphis. So you do a great job.
Thank you.
We're very happy for you and proud of you. So thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Carl Kling, head coach at Cleary University, and we're here today to sign Cameron Walsh.
You can tell it's your first time.
Coach, I want to welcome you first to Memphis Community Schools. We're very proud to have you here. And of course, we're very proud of Cameron and Coach Guy and his program today. You know, Coach, this is a big moment, as you know. for a student athlete to be able to sign and play at the next level. What are some of the things you saw in Cameron that made you interested in having him come to your program?
Well, the first thing that we always try to look for is the guys that will fit us academically, being a business-only school. So that really limits our pool of prospective student athletes to that group. One thing that we try to tell all of our recruits is our very next criteria is their academics. Is their grades, their test scores, whether or not we think they will be successful. We are building our program and we don't like to spend a lot of time with kids that are just not going to be focused as student athletes. So once we had those two things down, then we start looking at whether or not they would fit in as far as an athlete into our program. Cameron came out to a practice in the winter time for last season. I think he liked what he saw at our practice. We were able to analyze him, realize that his bat will play in particular, and that he has the ability to play second base and third base, which allows us to see where he grows. So having that flexibility of being able to play more than one position, having a bat that can play at the college level, those were the two things that we were drawn to as an athlete. And so when we got to know him as a person and his work ethic, then we knew he was the right person for us to fill the one position we wanted to fill.
Well, that's fantastic. I mean, I'm sure that you've talked to coach/dad. You know, here at Memphis, we couldn't be more proud of him. You know, he leads by example on and off the field. I said earlier, you know, we see him run around the city quite often, working out in the weight room. He's doing a fantastic job. You know, what are some of the things that, I guess, what are your expectations of Cameron as a baseball player at Cleary?
Well, unfortunately, we don't like to have expectations because we don't know which kids are going to stay the course. They're always young people, and I was talking to one of your coaches about how his own son had a change of heart and a decision that he had to make, and that happens a lot of times. So what we try to do is tell our kids, you know, focus on this season, focus on what you can control, and that is coming in, working hard every single day, and doing your due diligence not only on the field but in the classroom, in the community, and not try to predetermine your course. We'll sit down and analyze and review everything with him and go through it and say, okay, this is where you stand and this is where you can go from here. So our expectation is that he just comes in and continues to battle. As a freshman, you want to make sure that the guys above you are seeing enough of you that it's going to push them to be even better. And so that's what we look for all of our freshmen to come in and really give us an opportunity to see if that's going to be something that's going to take right away as a freshman, or if it's going to continue to need a little bit more grooming, and then we'll look at his sophomore and junior year from there. So, but we think that his bat can compete for a job right away, and if his glove continues to develop, then I think he can battle and push somebody for a job as quickly as possible. So.
Well, that's good. That's fantastic. So I can tell you that, you know, from Memphis' point of view, you're getting a heck of a kid. You're getting definitely a young man who's developed into a great athlete, but he also has done a fantastic job in the classroom. So what we're going to miss and what we're losing, it's going to be your game, but, you know, at the end of the day, he's always going to be a Memphis grad, and we're proud of him for that, and being a yellow jacket himself. So thank you for the opportunity for not only our player, but for our coach and our actual entire baseball program. Thank you. Good luck.
No, thank you very much.
Cameron, congratulations.
Thank you.
And Coach, congratulations.